The last game of the Women's T20 Challenge took place, and it meant Velocity were bundled out simply because the Supernovas were able to find a way of beating the Trailblazers. Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Live. And I'm a little bit sad because we almost saw the best game in the last match of the round matches, and you feel that the players are just getting used to not only the conditions, playing cricket after such a long break, but also as a team, they're starting to gel and get a better idea of each other. Though we still do have the final to take place. So what happened in the last match? Well, the Supernovas, we spoke about the hitting power of Harmanpreet Kaur and Chamari Atapattu, and we saw that with Chamari, didn't we? The fact that she was able to bomb the ball straight down the ground, anything on her legs, she was quite happy to hit square. She is such a delight to watch, and when she is in full flight, it's exciting as a spectator, maybe not as a bowler, but certainly as a spectator, you felt that she was the one that was holding the key. And the Supernovas certainly looked like they were on track for 160 runs. But Julian Goswami at the top, 4 overs, 1 for 17. Again, impressive by the old girl, still got it, still being able to make it difficult to score runs. And then even though Sophie Eccleston didn't produce the figures of 4 for 9 like she did in her first match, I just thought her subtle paces to bowl that last over in the match for the first innings and to really change the pace and stop Harmanpreet Kaur going big. I thought that was really clever bowling. So well done to Sophie Eccleston. The other thing that I noticed in the chase, and it's something that I'm sure the players didn't really discuss, is DRS. Now, it's only come into the women's game recently, and just like anything new, it takes a bit of time to get used to it. I bet you no teams even discuss, right, how are we going to decide how we're going to do DRS? From a fielding point of view, is it the wicket keeper, bowler, and is it someone at point or square leg to give us an indication of the height? It would certainly cost the Trailblazers in their batting innings. The fact that Smriti Mandhana and Deandra Dottin, they were going so well, they were keeping up and if not going ahead of the required run rate and was setting up a perfect platform to chase down Supernova's total. But they didn't review it. And if they had, they would have seen that the ball was tailing down the leg stump and it would have meant Deandra Dottin would have stayed out there a little bit longer. But whilst Smriti Mandhana is still there, you kind of felt that there was an opportunity for the Trailblazers still to chase down the total of the Supernovas. Unfortunately, they kept losing wickets, but Helene Dion, the old, just was able to find a way to score runs, quick runs, and she gave her team some hope. Some tactical decisions, I'd love to speak to Harmanpreet Kaur about the fact that Poonam Yadav, she only bowled the 1 over. And it was so late in the innings and went for 11 runs. I don't know if they got the best out of her. The other point is, and I guess I'm being a little bit critical of the running between wickets. Now, I know the players have come out of lockdown and they probably haven't had as great an opportunity to train hard, to work on their sprint technique. But if there's one piece of advice I can give Indian players, not all of them, but some of them, they've got to hustle between the wickets a little bit more. There was a bit of a dew factor as well that was happening in the second innings. These players haven't played a lot of cricket, and you could have certainly put a bit more pressure on the fielders out there. If they had done that, especially, they could have created a few more twos, which would have meant that they would have won. In the end, the Supernovas kept their nerve, and they booked themselves a final spot against the Trailblazers. Velocity, unfortunately, bundle out because of such a big defeat against the Trailblazers. And it's a shame because, like I said, feels like we're starting to get the best of the players. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the third game. Make sure you tune in on Cricbuzz Live for the final because there's something a little bit special that is coming your way. And I can't wait to be involved.